Do you have one of those teenagers I call too cool for the rules?
Eh?
Then you need to listen to this video. You know, these teenagers walk around with an air of I own the world. They roll their eyes at every authority figure. They constantly living on their phones and they think that their parents and in fact every other adult are just outdated human beings who just don't get it.
Continue.
These guys thrive on pushing boundaries. They come home late, they test every limit, and they question practically everything. So why do they act like this? There are a few reasons you need to be aware of. First of all, they're just craving independence. They want to feel in control. Then there's the effect of social media and peer influence. Trends, influencers, friends. All of these guys are the ones that set the real rules in this teenagers' world. Others just want to test authority. They want to see how far they can go before the hammer drops. Then there are those who just lack consequences. If they get away with something for the first time, then they're going to keep trying it over and over again. There's a final reason, which is the emotional struggles of teenagers. Sometimes rebellion is just a cover for emotional stress and other deeper issues. Insecurities, loneliness, anxiety, even depression, or just a cry for attention. And then how do parents typically react? Some parents will act as dictators. So you know the team, my house, my rules. They tighten the rules and then sometimes it backfires. There are other kind of parents who are just pushovers. They tell you teens will always be teens and they expect things to normalize, but it doesn't. So these parents let things slide until eventually it becomes late. The third group of parents are just the confused ones. They switch between being strict and being lenient and they leave the teenagers to become more defiant. What is the best approach? Number one, you need to set clear boundaries with your teenagers, but always create room for freedom. Teenagers need rooms, right? But they also need to have a say some of the time. Talk and don't just dictate. If they feel heard, if they know that you're more likely to respect them, then they are also likely to respect authority in return. But you have to be consistent. Stop sending mixed signals to your team. Mixed signals give them loopholes to exploit from time to time. Let them face real consequences. Sometimes a little failure is what they need to teach them the lecture that they need to learn. Understand their world. The teenagers' world is social media, there are slangs, there are trends, there's the language and the culture of the age. So you need to understand all of that and stay ahead of the game so that they do not play you. Let me know what your experience has been. Do you have one of these teenagers and how have you responded?